What is going on, my super sandwiches? Rhymestyle here, and today I got kind of a rant, I don't know, just kind of a reaction, I guess I should say, in regards to what's happening in the global version of Dokkan Battle. Now, before I get into it, let me just say what Global was doing prior to the release of the whole Gogeta Omega Shenron fiasco with the leader skills to be released. They were doing a great job. Every single release they did on Global was amazing. They gave you more stones, they were handing out orbs for the potential system left and right. Everything was great, and then they decided, you know what? Screw having a good version, let's just go all downhill and just kind of screw everything up. I mean, when they released the lack of leader skills, that was like one thing, but then literally everything that came out after that was just going downhill, and more. It's like, what are you guys doing? Now keep in mind, Japan runs both versions of the game. I want to kind of get the specifics out of it. They run the Japanese version and they run a global version for some reason. I don't know why. I mean, they could easily turn that over to, you know, Bandai US, and they would have more control of how everything is done, probably do it the right way. For some reason, they decide, you know what, we're going to run both versions, and we're going to give the hand-me-downs to the global version, and that's just not right. And it bugs me so much because they were doing everything right leading up to the whole Gogeta fiasco. It's like, I don't know what happened. Now, here's the part that bugs me. Number one, LR Vegeta Blue is still up in the air. Granted, you know, I know it takes a long time to develop these cards and do the licensing process, which, by the way, the licensing process is the longest aspect of releasing these cards. Even though, you know, they've done these characters several times, each character when it gets released, they have to get a separate license for that, get permission, yada yada yada. That takes the longest. But once you get that done, that's all about the development, the actual card abilities, the art, yada 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 yada. Now, it's been almost 2 months since we, Global, got a chance to vote for a card. Like, it's like they kind of made it look like that we can actually do something. So they made us feel special by allowing us to vote for our next LR. And what happened? Nothing yet. July 26th, I believe, is when the election was announced that Vegeta Blue won, and we still don't have him. You know, we have instead, we have Super freaking 17. They gave us Super 17 next. Yes, that's right, folks. Not Angel Goku. Super 17 is the next card coming out to the game on the global version, which absolutely blows my mind for several reasons. The first reason being, Super 17 is amongst the least favorite of all the 120% units released in the game at the time. He was like, I mean, Super 17, I mean, the joke with him is he's the third favorite out of all the GT villains out of 3. He's at the bottom of the list. Super 17, I mean, he was unique and different. It was fun to use him for approximately a week, but then you'll drop him easily. But the other reason is they literally advertised using Angel Goku in the Japanese version of the game when it came out, I guess, this event, for 2 reasons. Number one, it's tech, obviously, so you got the type advantage. But the other reason is you have to use super attacks that are based on physical attacks first. So, for example, let's say you use Kaioken Blue Goku. If you use Kaioken Blue Goku, that's actually going to be absorbed, and you're not going to do as much damage. Whereas if you use Angel Goku, who attacks first, and then he does his little ball energy attack, that works. So basically, for this event, you want to use units like Cooler, because Cooler attacks first, and then he throws a Supernova, and that's going to do most of the damage. But if you use any other character that has key-based pure attacks, like, for example, Super Saiyan 4 Goku or Vegeta, that's actually going to make the event a lot harder. So I feel like that the reason why they did this is because they don't want you to plow through this event completely like we did on the Japanese version of the game. Now, of course, that's just a theory. I have no idea what they're doing. For all we know, they might be changing Angel Goku as well as Super 17, so they're different cards on the global version as opposed to the Japanese version. They've done this before. Big example is Goku Black. On the Japanese version, he's kind of on the global version, he's amazing. He is an optimal unit. So we don't know. But what we do know is, for the most part, he's essentially the same. As you can see on the Facebook post, it says Super 17 is ready to wreak havoc on the world. Fused by 2 deadly androids, this ultimate killing machine is designed to destroy. Whoever comes in his way will be reduced to mere ashes. In addition to his phenomenal abilities, his super attack Shocking Death Ball is definitely something you don't want to miss. It can inflict immense damage on the enemy and greatly lower the enemy's defense. Smite the enemy with this mighty super attack to facilitate your next offensive. Now is the time to annihilate every target in sight with the power forged in hell. So it doesn't tell us anything. Again, for all we know, it might be the same unit, but it might also change. But again, based on the background gameplay you see, it's about the same. And the way it works is on the Japanese version of the game, Super 17 can mitigate damage. I think he reduces damage by 30% if he gets attacked. And as he gets attacked, he does more damage for the remaining of the event. So for him to do the max amount of damage in an event, he has to get attacked 4 times first. And once that happens, he unlocks basically a 120% boost for the remainder of the fight. So for all we know, the gameplay you see in the background, he hasn't been hit yet, which is why he only hit for like 300k. But as far as I know, he doesn't really even hit that hard. I think his max is always around, somewhere around like 800, 900k. I might be wrong with that, but he's not meant to be a hard hitter like Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Vegeta, yada yada yada. The point is why this? Why like this? I just don't understand. It's like there's so much going on in the game, and they're just kind of dropping the ball on everything all at once. It's like no LR Vegeta Blue. Leader skills are not released yet. And by the way, the leader skills aren't going to get released for a very long time. I see with every single update, people are always like, still no leader skills. They won't come out for a long time. To kind of break down what's happening with that, based on, I guess, our theories and speculations, is the category update is going to basically change the meta completely. It'll be the next meta. Right now, Global is on 120% meta, and when they're done with that, by releasing, you know, Gogeta, Janemba, Intelligence, Kid Buu, Tech Goku, yada yada yada. Once they release all those 120% units, then the next meta will be 150% plus whatever category it is. So I feel like that the reason why they're not releasing the leader skills yet is because that will make all the other 120% units that haven't come out yet completely irrelevant. So that's why they're not doing it. We're probably not going to get those for like at least 3 or 4 more months, because they have to release the 120% units first, and we all assumed that maybe like when they did Gogeta and Shenron, that they were just going to simultaneously release all the 120% units at a time, but they didn't do that. Instead, they decided to just kind of jump ship and just give us the future cards first, and then not actually really give them to us. So again, Global just all over the place, and I have no idea what they're even doing, why they're doing this. And again, this is just, it's all in Japan's hand, and it's not like we can even ask. We can't even be like, hey, yo, Japan, what are you doing? Because Japan doesn't really talk to us. So I don't know, like, how do you feel? Granted, I stopped playing Global more and more. Like, I came back to Global heavily a couple of months ago because they were doing everything right for a long time. But I dropped it the second they started doing the Gogeta stuff and, you know, going the other direction of the right way by doing the lack of leader skills, like I said, not really giving us Vegito Blue, then doing the stupid Pilaf show stuff, like yada yada yada, now Super 17. I stopped playing Global more and more just because I don't like how they're treating the players and the fan base. Japanese version of the game is still questionable, but at least they're kind of doing it right. So I want to keep playing the Japanese version of the game. But to those who are purely on a global version of the game, how do you guys feel about everything that's going on? Like, this is your chance to kind of speak up down below, and I guess we can talk about it as a community. I'm just so confused. I'm sorry, I'm frustrated. It's just like, all they gotta do is just do what Japan did at least, you know? Stop giving us these surprises. I mean, I like surprises every now and then, but like, these aren't really even fun surprises. Because Global was legit excited for Super Saiyan 3 Goku. I can tell you that right now. I've been seeing nothing but SJ3 Angel Goku comments for like the last couple of weeks. Global is excited for the card, and they don't get it. Like, I don't get it. You know, matter of fact, I just realized, you know what's even worse about them doing this, giving us Super 17 first as opposed to Angel Goku? That means you guys have to wait longer to use Gogeta properly. Basically, right now, you know, when they gave us Shenron, not Shenron, Cooler, at least you were able to run, you know, physical Shenron on that same team. But with Gogeta, Super Saiyan 4, you have to wait for Goku. You have to wait for the 120% lead to come out, which is Angel Goku, in order to properly use them. As of right now, you can only really use them by running, what's his face, Super Saiyan 3 Tech Gotenks, but it's only a 70% lead, so it's not really that useful. So it's like, why? Why would you? It's like people already have to wait as is for the leader skills to come out. But why make them why make them wait even more? Well, that's a tongue twister. Why make them wait even longer so they can properly use their Gogeta? Like, people summoned that card months ago and they still can't really properly use it. Like, what are you guys doing? Oh, and the other one, actually, now to think about it, is Masked Saiyan 2. Where's Masked Saiyan? Masked Saiyan was wildly popular. He's a rainbow 50% leader for good guys and bad guys. So you can. That card was super hype, and that's not coming out either yet. Well, then again, I don't even know. For all we know, that might be a surprise. But still, like, the more I think about it, the more I get frustrated. It's like, I don't even know anymore. I don't really know. If I were you guys, honestly, you know, because people always ask me, should I summon for this? I honestly would skip Super 17. I would much rather save, if that was me, I would much rather save my stones for Intelligence Gogeta, Strength Janemba, even Physical Gotenks. Physical Gotenks, I know was kind of controversial because he was literally the same card as the tech version, just more powerful. But he's a great card. He's awesome, and you know, running Fizz, superhero Fizz, is a lot of fun. But Super 17, it's just not so much. I would personally skip him. I mean, I kind of did skip him. Like I said, I only did like 500 stones on that banner when it came out initially, and I normally do a lot more. And I did eventually end up getting him, and I played with him for a couple of weeks, and he was cool. Like I said, he's a gimmick. But then the problem is no one really uses him. So after Super 17 is out and done, you'll rarely ever go see him in a friend list as well. So that's something else that they need to fix. So it's like, it's another reason to not want to really go for him. But I don't know. I need to stop ranting. I was gonna just do a quick summon, you know, a quick like reaction summary video to this coming out to let you guys know, number one, that Super 17 is coming in, two, to give my own thoughts. And next thing I know, I'm just yelling into the mic for an X amount of time. I don't even know how long it's been yet, but yeah. Anyway, so I guess let me know your thoughts and everything we discussed down below. How do you feel as a global player? And to those who play both global and JP, like, are you leaning more to the JP side? I mean, the cool thing about running global is, like I said, you can kind of know what to expect and save your stones and yada, 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 yada. But again, a lot of people were saving their stones for Angel Goku, and they're ready for that to come out next so they can use their Super Saiyan 4 Gogetas. And instead, we get this. Now, keep in mind, for all we know, this could be a dual Dokkan Fest. For all we know, they might release Super 17 at the same time as Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku and then give us 2 options of what to summon for. In which case, for the love of God, summon for Angel Goku, skip Super 17. But, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I'm just kind of reacting based off of what I saw on the Facebook page. I just got done recording. I hopped on Twitter, and the first thing I see is screenshots that Super 17 is coming out. And here we are. Now I'm yelling into my mic. So, I don't know. It's just one of those things we have to wait to see what happens as time passes. And then maybe we'll get some more information down the line. But for now, this is what we got. This is all I can go off of. With that said, let me go ahead and stop ranting. If you had fun, I guess, listen to me just whine and moan in the video, feel free to leave a like and a comment. I definitely want to hear a comment because I know the community is going to talk about this. So let me know how you guys feel down below, and I guess we'll take it from there. Bandy Namekey, if you guys happen to be watching this video, please, you know what we want. I know you know what we want. Just give us our LR Vegito Blue. Speed up the releases of these 120% units so we can get the leader skills for Gogeta and Shenron. A lot of your players have summoned for those cards and they still can't really use them, especially Gogeta with the lack of Angel Goku. So just, you know what to do. Just help us out. Help the player base out. At least give them stones. At least give the players stones so they have something. Oh gosh. Alright, I need to go get some food. I'm hungry. I probably shouldn't rant when I'm hungry. So with that said, let me know your thoughts and anything discussed down below. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the night / week / whatever time of day is for you guys. And I guess we'll take it from there. My name is Rhymestyle. I'll see you guys in the comment section below. Peace.